we go. Here we go.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go. on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Howell. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Howell. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That is Ferguson in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to throw. Howell. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll throw with Howell. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
He'll get that into the hands of Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so, until this defense proves that they can stop him in the pass.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go,
Right to the air, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down, Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Fields. That is caught at the 3. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A 1st down there. Gain of 14 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his 1st extra point miss of the season. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Howell. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now it's Howell. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing is Howell. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but That's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. From the 35, it's first and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. On first and 10, Fields. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go.
Here we go,
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here we go.
Second down, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's a third down and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Udi's kick is good. And the Lions extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. 17 yards that time for number 17.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Yards are hard to come by there. They work it down to the 37-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Good. Go.
Throwing is Fields. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. And the Steelers have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
He pulls it in around the 5. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Steelers. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set. Now this time he'll set up to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. His drive will start on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Second and a yard. Back to throw. Howell. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this will be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
His throw left side is complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Back to throw is Fields.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal.
Here we go. Yep. Right.
Fields. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. the PAT, up and good. And the Steelers are out to a 21-10 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First down. Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get forward for a couple. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Now, Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 29.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Now a second down throw for Fields.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is Howe. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Howell. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Right back to Williams. They connect again. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a 1st down. Here's Howell. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Detroit.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Fields now on 2nd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. To throw is Fields. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Fields to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Fields. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fields now. Quick throw, taken in, and the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Back to throw. Howell. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Slot man in motion right. Now it's Howell. Thrown left side, the catch is made. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and yard at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Williams in motion. They'll throw with Howell. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
2nd down. It's Fields. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Steelers are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Here's 2nd and 2. Howell He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
42, Lions 31. Jake Moody to kick off.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They go play action with Fields. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That is catch number 60 for the season.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him.
Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Throwing is Howell. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
To throw is Howell. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Now, faking the give. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's the Lions punt team now. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here we go. Fields. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they take him down. Big pickup through the air. But there is a flag on the field. Will this stand? Fields now on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. A 1st down throw for Fields. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Steelers.